What if I told you that there is a place scattered with thousands of stone jars with origins shrouded in mystery? Imagine a vast, rolling landscape dotted with clusters of giant stone jars. This is no imaginary world but the Plain of Jars, a real-life enigma tucked away in the remote highlands of Laos. The Plain of Jars, as it's aptly named, is home to over 2,000 stone jars, some as tall as 10 feet and weighing several tons. The jars, hewn from rock, are scattered across hundreds of square miles. Their purpose and origin an enduring mystery that has puzzled scholars and travelers alike for centuries. The jar's purpose remains an enigma, as there are no historical records or legends that definitively explain their existence. Theories about their origin abound, each more fascinating than the last. Some believe these jars were used for ancient burial practices, with the deceased placed inside along with their worldly possessions to assist them in the afterlife. Others speculate that the jars served as giant chalices for brewing and storing potent rice wine, a theory inspired by the jar's size and shape. Despite these theories, no conclusive evidence has been found to support any of them. There are no carvings or inscriptions on the jars to give us a clue, and the local lore is as varied as the theories themselves. However, what we do know is that these jars are an extraordinary testament to the skill and tenacity of their creators. Carving these behemoths from solid rock, without the aid of modern tools, is an impressive feat by any measure. The Plain of Jars is not just an archaeological puzzle, but also a testament to human ingenuity and the enduring power of mystery. Its silent stone sentinels standing watch over the plains invite us to wonder, to speculate, and to dream. Now that we've set foot on the enigmatic Plain of Jars, let's delve deeper into its mysteries. The Plain of Jars is an archaeological puzzle, a jigsaw that we are still figuring out. This vast landscape, dotted with gigantic stone jars, has been a subject of curiosity and intrigue for archaeologists and researchers alike. Each jar, hewn from solid rock, stands as a silent sentinel over a mystery that has endured for centuries. Early explorers and archaeologists who ventured into this enigmatic plain were initially baffled by the absence of human remains within the jars. Theories abounded. Were these monumental vessels used for storing rice wine, as local lore suggested? Or were they part of an ancient funerary ritual, as some scholars proposed? The plot thickened as excavations proceeded. Researchers began to unearth burial sites around the jars, not within them. Strangely, these graves were found to be relatively recent, dating back just a few hundred years, a stark contrast to the jars themselves, which are believed to be around 2,000 years old. The burial sites presented their own set of puzzles. They contained a variety of artifacts, ceramic vessels, bronze bracelets, iron tools, beads, and even cowrie shells. These finds suggested a complex and long-lasting cultural tradition associated with the jars, one that spanned centuries and perhaps even millennia. The discovery of these burial sites prompted a shift in thinking. The jars were no longer seen as mere storage vessels, but as central features of an elaborate burial ritual. But who were these people that built and used these jars? What kind of society did they live in? And why did they choose to bury their dead in this way? As more and more pieces of this archaeological puzzle are unearthed, the picture that is emerging is both fascinating and complex. Each new discovery adds another layer to the mystery, another twist in the tale. And so we continue to dig, to explore, and to question. Each jar, each artifact, each burial site is a clue, a piece of the puzzle. But as we navigate through this archaeological maze, the mystery only deepens. Like any good mystery, the Plain of Jars is not without its share of theories and folklore. When it comes to the purpose of these colossal jars, speculations run rampant. An intriguing theory suggests that these jars were used to brew a potent rice wine. Imagine this, a time long past, under the vast Laotian sky. These colossal jars filled to the brim with a rich, heady concoction, fermenting under the tropical sun. But the theories don't stop there. Some believe the jars were ancient funerary urns, holding the remains of the deceased, a silent tribute to lives long past. Others propose a more utilitarian purpose, suggesting the jars were storage vessels for rainwater, given Laos's seasonal monsoons. Then there are the tales that have been passed down through generations, narratives that lend a magical, almost supernatural quality to these stone giants. Among the most cherished is the legend that tells of a race of giants who once inhabited the plains. It is said that these giants, towering over their world, used the jars to brew their celebratory rice wine, toasting to victories in epic battles. Another local lore whispers of a time when a mighty king used these jars to store his vast wealth of rice wine, a symbol of his affluence and power. The jars, in this narrative, stand as a testament to a time of prosperity and abundance, a golden age long lost to the sands of time. Whether these jars were the creation of giants, the grand wine cellars of a powerful king, or simply pragmatic storage units, we may never know. Each theory, each tale, is a thread in the rich tapestry of the Plain of Jars history, infusing it with a sense of wonder and intrigue. These theories and tales only add more layers to the enigma of the Plain of Jars. But beyond the mystery and folklore, the Plain of Jars bears a dangerous legacy. The echoes of a past not so distant reverberate through the landscape, a chilling reminder of a time when this place of enigma was a theater of war. Its serene and mystic veneer belies a violent history, as the Plain of Jars was a strategic crossroads during the Vietnam War. In the late 60s and early 70s, it was subject to one of the most intense aerial bombardments in history. The skies rained metal, turning the tranquil highlands into a deadly battlefield. The Plain of Jars, deemed significant by both sides, witnessed an onslaught that would leave it scarred for decades to come. The remnants of this brutal conflict are not just etched into the memory of the land, but are physically present in the form of unexploded ordnance. These silent, deadly artifacts of war lie in wait, threatening the safety of locals and visitors alike. The Plain of Jars is in fact one of the most heavily bombed and contaminated areas in the world. But hope is not lost. Today, numerous organizations are tirelessly working to clear the Plain of Jars of its lethal relics. Teams of brave and dedicated individuals meticulously scan the ground, identify and safely dispose of unexploded ordnance. Their mission is not just to restore the safety of the area, but to give back the Plain of Jars to the people of Laos, to the world, and to history. Despite the danger lurking beneath its surface, the Plain of Jars continues to captivate and awe. It's a testament to human resilience and the enduring power of mystery. It's a place where the past and present collide, where beauty and danger coexist, where history is written not just in stone but in the very soil. The scars of war still mark this mysterious landscape, adding a somber note to its enigma. But the Plain of Jars stands resilient, a symbol of hope and a beacon of the enduring human spirit. Despite the dangers and the unanswered questions, the Plain of Jars continues to captivate us. This vast, sprawling landscape, dotted with gigantic stone jars, has been the subject of intrigue and fascination for centuries. In recent years, the Plain of Jars has gained international recognition, being designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This recognition underscores the global significance of this archaeological marvel, further enhancing its appeal. But while the world has come to acknowledge the importance of this site, the true purpose and origins of these stone jars remain shrouded in mystery. In an attempt to unravel this enigma, ongoing research continues to explore the hidden depths of the Plain of Jars. Archaeologists and researchers from around the world dedicate themselves to uncovering the secrets that lie beneath the surface of this ancient site. Equipped with state-of-the-art technology and unyielding determination, they sift through the sands of time, hoping to shed light on the site's history and purpose. The discovery of human remains and artifacts in and around the jars has provided some clues, hinting at the possibility of the site being an ancient burial ground. Yet without definitive proof, this theory remains one among many. The lack of written records and the site's complex history only add to the enigma, making the task of deciphering the true purpose of the jars even more challenging. Yet, it is this very mystery that continues to draw us to the Plain of Jars. The unanswered questions, the tantalizing clues, and the sheer scale of the site all combine to create an enduring appeal. The Plain of Jars stands as a testament to a past civilization's ingenuity and perseverance, its secrets waiting to be discovered. As our journey through the Plain of Jars comes to an end, we leave with more questions than answers, forever captivated by its enduring mystery. The quest for understanding continues, reminding us that some secrets are perhaps meant to be savored rather than solved.